This time with James Conner. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
This shot downfield on second down is brought in. And out across midfield down to the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown.
To number 11.
Henry Ruggs. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On play action, now Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On play action, Rodgers. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
16 yards, a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. But it's going to be second down.
Ted Ginn Jr.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
65.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he stopped immediately there.
James Conner.
Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
Marcus Golden.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and he's going to be met at about the 43.
James Conner.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
On
and
play action, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
to
Andy Isabella. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Smith. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
On the tackle. Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Smith. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And the Raven first down.
Garoppolo on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
Garoppolo's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
48-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Malik Harrison brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and he will score. Baltimore.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now this one complete to Robert Foster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete to Robert
23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's put him
on 2nd and 12, Garoppolo flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Jason Myers set to kick
this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Smith. Funches with a catch over the middle. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive.
And now here is another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Conner. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
From the 44, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Well, he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And the lead is down to 24.
Good. Mix the score. Ravens 34. Texans 10.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They won more. Here comes an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Counter. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a 1st down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. It got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Garoppolo again. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Connor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Smith. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. And this is caught by Jackson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 76 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And it's a big turnover there on the play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
18.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. This one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, Smith. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Jackson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans cut into that lead. Big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to give it to Gordon. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
Texans 26.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Garoppolo now.
9-yard line.
Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
4-yard gain on the play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Connor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nelson on the tackle.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 34.
Ball carrier.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And
they fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So a danger into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6. But, look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down. From the gun, a give to counter. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
3 and out. Fourth down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run forward with counter. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Able to find Isabella. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
A gain of 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Connor on first down, not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. Second down coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, a run with counter. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Ravens 41, Texans 32. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Torrey McTyer. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Garoppolo looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, John. 56 is the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Now Connor. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Ravens 47.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about it.